Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about December. Precisely, December is the month when we have a lot of different occasions to go for a drink, to meet up with the friends, you know, all those pre-Christmas things. What you can do is carrying around with you in a little cosmetic bag things that will get you in literally in 5 minutes, or let's say in 5 easy steps into your non-makeup situation, or like very little casual makeup into a more glamorous, more festive one. Also, I'm not talking about some kind of a red carpet event. I'm just saying, okay, let's have a drink. Yeah, and you are in your office and yeah, you want to do something very little, more glamorous, more festive with your face, with your makeup, and maybe with your hair. So I want to show you how you can do it very easy, just by using the right makeup, the makeup that will transform your casual look to the more glamorous one. If you're interested in this kind of transformation, keep on watching. Now, first thing I always think, okay, if I have a drink today, probably I know about normally, I'm always cold in winter, so for me all these little blouses and short sleeve t-shirts or whatever, well, t-shirt is short sleeve anyway, don't work. I'm just going to tell you my idea of my little glam look, casual way, like have a drink. I always put on some festive jumper because I'm cold, but I'd like to be comfortable and yet I want to look glamorous. So this option is one of my favorite ones when you have the jumper with a little bit of the embellishment on it. It can be anything. This one has like studs and everything. There are other options, like you can put it yourself, like a brooch or some chains. I go for those kind of outfits. This is number one, not complicated one. Now, and also you can totally sit in your work day, like in your office or whatever you are doing. It's still fine because it's still a jumper. It's not like something, I don't know, dress or tuxedo. Now, the makeup. I did the makeup according to the makeup I want to put later on for the festive one. Since I'm wearing the gray jumper, I wanted to have more of a smoky eye and a little bit of pop of color as of a lipstick. So the base, I put already the gray eyeshadows, and you always have to try to put the foundation, the one is like more thick and long lasting, so you don't really have to like put on again the foundation, or because it's gonna wear off by the end of the day. In this precise for this video I used the Catrice. This is HD liquid coverage. It's 24-hour coverage, it's written, so it's really very thick and long lasting. So I dabbed actually a little bit of it, but it looks very solid on my skin, and I know by the evening or after like 8 hours or something I will still have it on my face. But regardless, you always have to, well, in the end of the day, your foundation, whatever it is, will wear off a little bit, and you will want to like spruce up a little bit, freshen up. Now, the best thing to freshen up your foundation is first to blot the remnants of foundation, like the one that is lies on top. And I always use the tissue. So what we do is we just gently pat, gently, maybe not gently, we just want to blot our face and to take off the residue, well, the residue, I don't know what's happening with my words, sleep deprivation. I had a baby 2 weeks ago, just for information, so I don't look exactly very, you know, like festive, but I just wanted to make this video anyhow, regardless. Now, once the face is blotted, you have two options. I normally go for the spray to freshen up my face and then continue with you know, fixing my makeup. Another thing that I really think will work, especially if you have a dry skin, you will use something like this. This is the mini size, because whatever you want to fix your face or your makeup, you will want to have something small in your cosmetic bag. You're not gonna carry the bottle of cream or the jar of cream or anything like that. This is the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm. This is one of my favorite. I have it also in a big size, and the small size is really handy. I always carry it with me because just a tiny bit of it. Right now I have a dehydrated skin, so I'm gonna use this one. If you have an oily skin, any spray, facial spray would do. I will just dab, not like a face cream, but like a little bit dab on my face to give a little bit of freshness and glow. That will make your skin look revived on a spot, like you didn't have all those hours in the office, let's say. In the office with it heating, so give it a rest a little bit. You know, you also can actually spray on top this, but I'm not going to. After that, you will definitely want to check with your under eye area. And that with this, you have all kinds of this. All brands have this. This is by L'Oreal Lumi Magique. This is the brightener. And it's very handy in a stick. YSL has already, of course, their famous one. And you will just go gently on the blotted area, so it's not gonna look cakey or anything, because you took off the whatever it was left. You also can put a little bit here and here as the brightener. Everything I do with my fingers, because this is something you do on the go, let's say. So you probably not gonna have all those, you know, brushes or anything, which will make your life complicated. Wherever you need to brighten up your face, and maybe a little bit coverage, because here I have some red patch, I don't know. This is a really handy thing. Look, my face looks much brighter, in my opinion. Anyway, we are going to powder it, of course. Now, there is always a powder in the cosmetic bag. I always have my Claudia Schiffer translucent powder, no color powder, which is amazing because it leaves such a nice, silky, yet not matte finish. Just the areas that will brighten up. Yes, I'm having a brush. The only thing probably I have a brush for, there is another brush. I mean, we always have some brushes in our cosmetic bag, so it's no biggie. But in general, choose creamy versions of the makeup so you can put it with your fingers. What I would do, of course, if I want to fix my makeup, I would definitely have something not liquid in my cosmetic bag, and that will be a powder foundation, which also can serve as a powder, but as it's a little bit on the darker side, I don't want exactly put it with under my eyes. You can use this like a sponge with no problem. I will gonna be using the brush because it will just make it more light. If you want really like a very thick coverage, more thick coverage, this sponge is really good. But I'm going to just dab it. Just like this, really. Very little, avoiding the eye area because I don't want it to be too powdery, because this will really give you this. They're not going to give you a very powdery effect, but it's a powder foundation. What I like about this foundation, this is a Chanel Matte Lumiére. You know, this is the luminous matte foundation. You know, they have this interesting texture formula now. It's luminous matte foundation. It kind of blots the oiliest part of your face, and yet it doesn't cancel the luminosity. It just still has this luminosity effect, which is, I mean, this is the great stuff. So yeah, it's my favorite. I think this is the second time around I'm buying it. You know, I had it in a lighter version before. I really like it for summer as well. Now, that's that. We need eyes. I always leave the blush for the later because depending how my eyes come out, that amount of blush I will put, just not to have too much blush. What I will do, I would always go for the creamy eyeshadows. Since I have the gray base, I will go for something really, and I want to have something smoky. I will go for, this is, I have several here to show you. Chanel dark, it's like a slate black, I think, or gray. So I'm going to dab in here. I don't have wet tissue. You know what? When you're doing this makeup, make sure you have some wet tissues around so you can just wash your fingers right away. So what I'm gonna do, just going to put this eyeshadows on top of my gray base. It has shimmer. It's so pretty and beautiful. We're not doing any red carpet makeup. No, it was just a little bit enhancing what we already have for a little bit of glamour. And you know what? This is pretty much all I'm going to have. I know. I told you. Just very easy. Well, that is going to be very tricky to put under the eyes because they're black. So make sure you have some Q-tips to clean up a little bit. Now that I'm doing it, I'm thinking that you probably, since it's very black, it's quite black, and it smudges very nicely, but under the eye area, probably it's going to be a little bit messy for you. So probably you should pick, I have with me the gray pencil. So you don't really go with the eyeshadows under your eye, on the lower eyelash, but you just use the gray pencil and smudged it. You know, I forgot all about those eyeshadows already, but I think every creamy black or very dark eyeshadow will be too smudgy here, unless you want a very like smudgy look. I tried my best, but I'm just telling you, if you're not very good at it, probably it's better you use the pencil under your eyes. I'm going to use pencil anyway to define my eyes. That really takes nothing. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a cat eye. Just a little bit. What else I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little bit here. Until mid eye. I'm not gonna go all the way. Now, it does look much more festive, like you had a full-on makeup, and it took nothing, literally nothing. Now, if you smudge a little bit and it's a bit like of a grayish tint, you just go again with the powder, and that's that. There's always the way to fix it. A little bit on the nose. I never put the foundation on the nose because it gives like optical idea that you don't even have a foundation because your nose is almost bare. Yeah. Now the brows. The brows, well, we brush the brows, of course. This is the first step. Depending on your brows, I will just need this tinted gel to fix a little bit my eyebrows because, well, if you left home with a little bit of makeup and you did your brows, this probably will all you will need. That's that. Now that our brows are done, the blush. I'm picking up this one, very handy one that you can always have in your cosmetic bag. And what I like about this texture, like the powder texture in this one, it blends well, very nicely. just light, because eyes will be a little bit too smoky, not too smoky, but smoky enough, and I don't want to have a lot of blush. Everything is like in a gray berry tone. Eyelashes. Okay, this is the thing with the eyelashes. If you put the mascara in the morning, you're not going to be able to really put another layer on it without it being like cakey and just... Also, I think that the best way, if you know that you are going for a drink later on, to put mascara only on your upper eyelashes and leave the lower lash line without mascara. So when you have to fix your makeup, at least this eyelashes will be free of mascara, so you can put the fresh layer of mascara there. So you're visually, like optically, your eyes will look as if you just did the makeup, like your makeup is fresher than it is in reality. So also pick up like something, if you have something handy like this as of a tester, because everybody has those little testers in their cosmetic bag. This is actually my favorite, one of my favorite ones, Chanel Volumizing. I really like how it looks like. It gives such a nice volume, yet not too much. Not of the kind of YSL ones, you know. So here it is. I'm not going to try even anything with my upper eyelashes, because I know for a fact they're just not gonna look good. So another reason to avoid the lower eyelashes, to put the mascara in the morning, because very often by the evening the mascara from the lash line, lower lash line, will crumble a little bit, and it can cause a little bit of the darkness under your eyes, so you have to wash it off. I mean, it's a totally different story. So if you don't put, your eyes gonna look fresher and nicer, and you don't have to do a lot of work to fix your makeup. Now, what else is left is a little bit of a highlight. I do believe a good highlight always freshen up your skin, but not too strong. We don't need the disco ball highlighter. It's just so off, and it just doesn't look adult, you know, those foil cheeks. Now put a little bit here. I love this one. Okay, another one that is a mini version. This is Becca highlighter, which I absolutely love, in Opal. It doesn't have a vivid, neither cold nor too warm undertone, so you can use it for every type of makeup, whether you want to go for warm makeup or cool toned. I thought to highlight my inner corners of my eyes, almost forgot, with a silver pencil, because I think it will just give such a pop of color, not a color but like a sparkle, will go well with my jumper. If you find yourself way too tired, or you have too dark circles under your eyes, probably a very metallic silver accent in the corner of your eyes is not a good idea. But anyway, I like the look, so I'm going to try it. Normally, I like putting the silver in the corner of my eyes, but since I sleep so little these days, probably it's not gonna look good on me. No, it's okay, but you get the idea, right? So, okay. Another thing I was thinking to make your eyes more smoky is to put a little bit of gray pencil in the here waterline. Actually, the word skipped me. This probably will be it. The lipstick. I'm going to be using, where is it? Here. I'm going to be using the lipstick that will match my nails. This is, by the way, the Governess, my favorite deep berry nail polish of the moment. Really liking it, and I think it goes very well with gray. Now this one by MAC in Captive. This is the satin finish. What I do very lightly, I dab on my lips, literally like this. And then I'm gonna just dab it, smudge it. Oh, the baby is waking up. I really need to finish this video before baby wakes up, because then there is no finishing the video. And what you can do is just to, probably better with the Q-tips, but I have this tissue. Just go like this. A little bit to clean up the edges. I'm gonna have this well, it's a satin finish, but it looks like a bit like, it's not really glossy, but it's not too matte, which I like, because I didn't want a very glossy lips and neither too matte, because normally my lips quite dry in winter. The hair, if you want to wear all day the hair in a bun, then in the evening you probably should just let it loose, and during the day your hair will just assume a little bit of texture because it's been in a bun all day long. So it's gonna be a nice like natural effect, and you can spray it with some hairspray. If you want to wear in the evening your hair in a bun, then you probably should wear all day your hair loose. So like this, even for the fact that it's so different, it will bring you this in festive mood, because it's just how it is. When you change your look, you right away feel different, right? So since I've been wearing my hair like this, which I normally do, I would put it, I was thinking with this jumper and the makeup I'm having, just to have a little bit of that kind of a look. And if you have some little hairband that has little embellishment in there, which is always very nice and festive, I probably go for the like claw and a little bit loose ponytail, because I don't really like very, like for the evening I like to be a little bit of a messy, but you know, glam. So this is my look. The last touch would be probably the face spray, because it will just bring everything, all the makeup kind of come together, blend it out nicely. I don't know, I just always feel like to add some facial spray for a more dewy finish. So this is it. I hope you liked the video. I hope it was useful. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.